Well, here we are again, my friends. Hello, universe. How are you today? This is one of those days for me, guys, when I have to be motivated, motivated, motivated. I have not had much sleep. And I so want to go into that room and lay on that bed and fall asleep. And I will after I work out. Last night, I did not do that. And I always keep thinking, how do I feel after I work out? I always have to keep that in my mind. Because it's so easy to say, I'm so tired, I'm just going to sleep. Beg your pardon. It's so easy to do that. It really is. I mean, how many of us already do that? Just say, you know what, I'm tired, I'm going to lay down, and I'm going to get some sleep. And even right now, I pick up energy just talking to you guys. Talking to the universe, putting it out there, saying, you know what, let's look at all this. I have so much in my head. You know, there's so much going on right now. I'm in the middle of work. My brother's birthday is coming up. I'd love to spend some time with him and just my family in general. I've got this bid for this job coming up. I have a storage unit that I have to clean out in the next couple of weeks to save money, just so I can start eliminating debt. And I have these reports due. And this is where it comes down to serving yourself and not wasting time by wasting time, if that makes any level of sense. I come from a background of hoarders. Not whores, hoarders. Meaning, we held on to everything. Sales papers from 5 years ago. Because there was always a tendency in my house, when I was a kid, to put things off until later. And I picked it up. And there have been times where I've been tremendously organized. Mostly when I'm driven to be organized. And then there have been times where I have just been a slackadoodle. And during this move, I got to slackadoodle. Let me explain the situation to you. So, a couple of things are happening. And they're my own fault. And I get irritated because they're happening all at once right now. But once again, that comes down to being my fault. So, the license stickers on my vehicles, one has already run out, the other is about to run out. I have to go in the morning, and I have to renew those. Because I can't have my cars driving around working expired. I have to get ready for this presentation, which is less than 10 days away now. Oh my God, 10 days away. I haven't worked on it at all in the last couple of weeks. I was with my family for a week, and then I got back, and I ran into the next challenge, and the most significant one that I created, which is I let my paperwork slack. You know, there's some people who will take receipts and throw it in a drawer and look at it later. And especially if they're entrepreneurs. And then there's people who will take receipts, scan them, and file them like that, the end of the day or whatever. In other words, they don't let it build up. Well, being that I've come from a family of people who've hoarded things and let things sit and fester, I let that do with my receipts. I let that happen with my receipts. And I have, in my job, as a contractor for the state, based on the program I'm in, I have to present to them monthly reports of my activities. And I usually just have to keep them on file. And when they ask for them, they get them. But being that I have not been organized and I've let things go by, I haven't created the reports. Like, I've created the reports online, but I haven't managed the receipts and the paperwork involved with it and kept it all together so that they say, hey, can I see report for June? And I say, bam, here's June, in one swoop. And as a result of it, what could have taken a couple of minutes a day of effort, literally, that's it. A couple of minutes a day in effort has taken me way longer because I have sat on these things and sat on them and sat on them too damn long. And as a result, I have to shuffle uber fast to try and get paperwork together to give to my job. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are entrepreneurs, and I know there's a lot of people in general in their jobs who do this same thing. And then all of a sudden, it's like, I need this, and you're like, I need a week. Why do you need a week? Have you not worked on it at all? Well, I don't have it organized. Well, you're an owner of a business. You're supposed to have it organized. That's how you survive. It's disappointing. And I think because, and I get irritated because it's like, it's not like, I'm irritated because it all comes in one swoop. But see, that's what happens when you put things off. Like weight loss, your fitness goals, your career goals. It all festers and it all just pops at one time and it all comes rolling out. The blood and the guts of it, because you didn't address the issue in the early days. You didn't take the couple of minutes a day to keep things in order so that you didn't have to shuffle and push more things aside, like this presentation I'm trying to prepare. I would not have had to push that aside in order to do this. But I did, and that's where I'm at as a result of it. I've created my own nightmare. Nobody else's fault but mine. I did it. And I'm disappointed in myself because I don't have to do that. I have the ability within me to accomplish these goals way in advance. But I let laziness creep in. And I'll take care of it later. Well, take care of it later is basically like staying at rest. It's like slowing down and pausing. Now, I'm not slowing down in my motion, although last night I did because I didn't work out. I didn't do my cardio. But I'm back on here again. And it's truly important to me. And it makes me start wondering, how important is this business to me? I know it's not my end-all be-all goal, but it provides me with an income where I could do other things. But it's almost as though I don't know how to appreciate it. And I think to myself, what am I doing? Why am I not taking advantage of this opportunity? All it takes is effort, a little bit every day. And it's okay if I get behind a couple of days. But getting behind 3 weeks and 4 weeks and 5 weeks and on and it all piles up and it all blows in the wind when you turn your ceiling fan on. And that's where I'm at. I've let things sit on a desk and I left the ceiling fan on and receipts are scattered everywhere. Not literally, but in a figurative sense. And I've created this circumstance. Now, I've made some of the videos I wanted to make. but I haven't made all the videos I wanted to make. And I'm having to spend so much time just to get these receipts in order because of my lackadaisical BS mentality where I let things slide. And it's ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And I'm disappointed in myself for letting that happen. We cannot let our lives sit on the shelf and wait to happen. I'm not doing it with my fitness. I sure as hell don't need to do it with my business because I won't have electricity. I won't have my bills paid off. I won't have a job. I won't have a means to afford to do nice things for myself because I'll be too busy fighting to catch up with the past. I want to impart this to you because I know there's other people like me that have come from that kind of a background. It's up to us now. I'm putting my guard down and I'm showing you that you're not alone. I know what you're going through. I'm living through it right now because of being a hoarder and a disorganized business person. When a business person, by definition, should be organized. But it's not true. There are a lot of people who are business people who are disorganized. And my fitness, my health, is a responsibility of my life. Business is a responsibility, but so many people let all these things slide. Their career aspirations, their desire to have a family, their health and fitness goals, their career aspirations. We let it slide. Our mental wellness, the mental wellness of our children, development, emotionally, physically, everything. We tend to put it on the shelf and say, I'll take care of it later. And then later becomes 3 months, and then 6 years, and before you know it, you've lost a relationship because you didn't care about yourself, you didn't care about the relationship, and you let it sit because you thought you had time to fix it. It doesn't work that way.